What's up? Welcome back to another episode of Storytime with Swatted Gentleman. Today's episode is titled Still Not Hood Enough because this is about a time where one of my friends tried to hook me up with her homegirl and I still was not quote unquote hood enough or didn't dress like a hood nigga. We gonna talk about it, but I gotta get my tea first. Now let's rewind this to 2007. I was 21 at the time. A former female friend of mine, well, we're kind of still friends, but only on a social media standpoint. She wanted to hook me up with her baby daddy's sister. And I'm like, oh my God. Cause you know, fellas, you ever been in the same predicament as me? You know that 9 times out of 10, your female best friend or your friend that's like a sister, when she try to hook you up with somebody that's a friend of hers, it never works out, or that person may not be your type and vice versa. So I'm like, no, don't hook me up with your homegirl. Hell no, don't do it. Then my homegirl hit me with the, Swat, you're a good dude. You don't deserve to be out here single. You need somebody for you. I have the person for you. Can you do this for me? I think y'all will look cute together. I'm like, fine, fuck it. Since you were my best friend at the time, fuck it. Send me the pictures of what she looks like. She sends the pictures to my phone. Look at my phone and I'm like, damn, she finer than a motherfucker. I mean, light skin, curvy, 5'5", maybe 5'6", loves the Lord, loves kids, praise dances and shit. I'm like, ding, 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 ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Come on down. We exchanged numbers, chopping it up, getting to know each other. Then she asked me would I would like to come to her church to watch her praise dance. And I'm like, sure, I don't mind it. Her church is in West Oakland and I was living in San Francisco at the time. So I got into some clothes that were suitable to go to church in, to her church in West Oakland, and I watched her praise dance and she did an amazing job. It was so smooth and elegant, and for the Lord, I had a good time. So I get back on BART, go home, change out of my church clothes, and relax for the rest of Sunday. Best friend calls me, asks me, yo, how did it go? I'm like, it went good. She's like, how did it go, Swap? Be honest. I said, it went good. She was like, are you sure? I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on? As if I didn't think episode 7 of last season was worse. Best friend told me that she didn't like the way that I came dressed to church. And I was like, wait a minute, what's wrong with how I came to church? Because first of all, I wasn't sagging my jeans. I ironed my clothes. I know I didn't have on a suit, but I came dressed appropriately for church to the best of my abilities, because churches, black churches especially, say come as you are. So I came as I was, but I made sure that I was still decent and not looking like one of those street niggas that try to go to church to get them some pussy. She said this and I was so pissed off. She was like, she feels that if she tries to take you somewhere, people would look at y'all differently, or like that she's embarrassed to be seen with you in public. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? What the hell? Yeah, I was that damn mad. So she calls my phone. It's obviously the awkward silence is like, okay, why is he not talking to me? I'm over here like, I really don't have shit to say to you because I'm really gonna cuss you out, and I would feel bad for cussing out a woman of God because there's a special place in hell for disrespecting Christians. So, said what I had to say. I said what was told to me by my best friend. She was like, I like my men a certain way, and sorry to say, but you don't meet that fucking criteria. I was like, oh my God. She's like, we can still be friends though. I was like, alright, cool, whatever. Here comes Christmas time of the same year. Come Christmas time of the same year, I'm hanging out with my family in Antioch, California. Around that same time before going out there, me and the best friend had a talk. She was like, you should still try to get with her. Show her you can dress differently. Show her that you got some swag about yourself. Show her you, best friend. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. I really don't. I'm exhausted. If she can't accept me not dressing like a so-called proverbial hood nigga, then why the fuck am I entertaining this bitch right now? Excuse my language. She was like, try one more time for me. And I'm like, whatever. Then she called me. She's like, hey, what are you doing for Christmas? I would still like you to come over and kick it with my family once you're done with yours. I said, I'll think about it. And I ultimately gave in again and went to go hang with them after hanging with my family. So I'm in Antioch, California, kicking it with my family. Got my cousins, my aunties. I haven't seen them in months. So it's holiday, we eating. I'm drinking wine for the first time since I am 21. And I'm trying to rush out of there. And my cousins are like, where are you going, Francois? Mind you, my cousins are all girls. On both sides of my family, I have more women cousins than men cousins. So where you going? You got a girlfriend, don't you? Who's a little girl? Who's a girl? Especially my oldest cousin, Tanisha. Love you. I was trying to get out of there so I can go there and go to fuck home. Cause I'm like, I want to be here more of the time. And then she was like, where you at? I'm like, I'm trying to leave right now. I'm trying to get back on bar so I can go. So I ended up going back to Richmond, ended up at her house. And then I see a familiar face at her house. Just to add, I did dress differently for this particular holiday season. I had on a green Oakland A's hoodie, some green and white Jordans, and some Jabot pants. So I was looking kind of like a hood nigga from the hyphy movement. Remember, this is around the time the hyphy movement was still popping. So I'm dressed to match the movement. So I see this familiar face that I know from living around Richmond. He says, I ain't seen you in a minute. And come to find out, he likes old girl that I still trying to get with. Now, there's a part of the function where we all sitting on the couch watching the first season of the Boondocks. My best friend and her baby daddy is chilling on one side. I'm chilling on the couch by myself. She's chilling over there and he's over there trying to cop feels. And I'm over here like, odd man out, like, I don't really want to be here. Let me go home. Can we go home now? So it's now time to go. I said my goodbyes to her and her family. I did introduce myself when I came into the house. I'm not rude like that. So we go to Richmond BART. We get on the same BART train, but I have to transfer because I'm going back to San Francisco. They stayed on because they're going to Hayward. So I'm riding, I'm quiet. They over there cupcaking and shit. Now, the baby daddy, who is the girl's brother, looked to me and said, my sister don't know what she doing. She tripping. You a good dude. You a nerd, but you a good dude. And this was a street nigga from Central Richmond that said this shit to me. And I'm just a nerdy guy from Oakland just trying to find his way around this goddamn world at 21 years old. And when he said that, I damn near wanted to cry on the train because I had this misconception that street niggas always looked at nerd guys like me as punks, but he saw something in me that his sister didn't even see. And then years later, I ran into the sister at BART and forgot her name. She got mad at me because I forgot her name. It was years and kind of blocked it out of my memory until I decided to write it down and tell the story. So, still not good enough. You think I would learn words of wisdom when we could wrap it up? This was a lesson that I had to learn twice. Stop fucking with women who don't accept you for you, Swa. I said it the last time, but this time at 21, I finally fucking understood it. Because when I was 19 and the same shit happened to me, I didn't get it. Stop fucking with people who don't accept you for you. That means your personality, what you do for a living, your dreams, your goals, your ambition, and how you dress. Cause in my 30s, I still got crap from women because I liked wearing Dragon Ball Z t-shirts and Naruto hoodies. So I say this to say this again. Stop fucking with people who can't fuck with you for you. And also, sometimes your best friends have bad taste in opposite sex for you.
Hey, what the next episode gonna be about, Swa? Tell us, man.
As always, thank you for coming back to my channel for another episode of Storytime with Swat the Gentleman. Remember to like, comment, share with your friends and family on social media, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell on the side of the subscription bar to be updated when I drop new content. The next episode is titled The Fight That Shouldn't Happen because I got into a fight with a friend of mine over some dumb shit, and it honestly really shouldn't have happened, and I was sore than a motherfucker after the fight. So stay tuned. And as always, remember to social distance, wear your mask, be kind to each other, and as always, one love, peace.